guys have done it again, introducing Coley AI. It's just as simple as you typing in something and the creation comes to life right before your eyes. And look, it's available to you right now. Click the link at the top line of the description box right now. This is the most amazing app ever. Try this wrap up. Before that, so the video resurfaced of Drake with a 17-year-old girl filling up on her. And then he was like, "Damn, you know what I mean? Why you look like that?" He said, "I'm only 17." And he's like, he gave her a little kiss or whatever the case may be. Well, the girl came out today. She's 31 years old, and she pretty much said it was nothing then, it's nothing now. Dre didn't pick her, his team picked her, and all that type of stuff. But it just, damn. I don't want to put nothing on his name, but damn, it's on video. It's on video, dog. And he was like, he had to be 20 something.
Yeah,
He's like 37
yeah.
now, so he had to be 20 something at the time. It's weird, man. I mean, and it's like, all right, once you knew she was 17, nothing else should have happened after that. Take your ass, go sit down. But it kind of opens up the door that the elephant in the room that people don't want to talk about is that a lot of, high schoolers and stuff is sleeping with guys. Girls, we've been in school and girls will be 16, 15, and boyfriend 24. And even, vice versa. A lot of people don't want to talk about that, but that's the reality of what's going on out here in the world. The stuff like that's going on. God knows what happened on the tour buses and the different states. Who knows? I'm not gonna put that on his name, but I think it's revealing. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I'll put it that way too, because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to see anybody go to jail for allegations and things that we can't prove, right? But when you look at it at its surface, and first off, nobody would even know who Homegirl was, as beautiful as she is. Mm-hmm. Nobody would know who Homegirl was if she didn't come out and make her statement. So the thirst for attention is at an all-time high.
Right.
Oh, my God. But it may not have meant anything to you, but like we were talking about in the pre-production, when you think about the millions of cities that he toured in, and if that girl was built like that, there's a girl in every city built just like that.
Yeah.
And if your team picked them out to go on stage, how many girls are your team picking out to go backstage?
Ooh.
How many your team are picking out to go on the bus? Let's not act like these artists aren't fucking women out on tour. So if they're built right and they're appealing, are they in there carding? I think that Drake proved on stage that they're not fucking carding a thing. Because after she said he was 17, he said, "Oh, God, you admitted that you knew this was fucked up. Oh, damn, 17?
Then he kissed her.
But why you built like that?"
Right.
Okay, so you already opening that door, and then you kissed her. Now, you didn't slobber down and grab her ass, but the fact is you gave her physical attention. And I don't know what the laws are in Colorado, but I know here in New Jersey, if you do that, your ass is going to jail.
Yeah.
Whether it's innocent or not, your ass is going to jail. So we got to really just kind of... and I'm not putting this on Drake. Let's just talk about it in hip-hop in general. How many young ladies have been on these tour buses that may have been 16, that may have been 15, that are built like Megan Thee Stallion at 15 years old, because they are out there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's just life is how it is. And these motherfuckers don't care. They drunk, they high, they perked up, they whatever they are.
And they tell they 22, 23. And they ain't got no ID. Where's your ID? I don't have it. What do you do?
You might ask me your ID as a rhetorical question and not even fucking, like, don't even pull that shit. I don't even want to see it. I'm just going to throw it out there. Nigga, you know how this shit goes.
Yeah, and, and that's, a lot of people don't want to talk about stuff like that. It's just a reality, Never we condone anything like that. That's never what we're saying, so don't twist it like that.
It's the scary reality, dog.
It's the scary reality of it. As innocent as it may have seemed at the time, like you were saying, too, that was his demographic, man. That was his demographic. So it's situations that, possibly could have transpired. And that's what Kendrick was kind of alluding to. Maybe that, like, Kendrick's truth is not our truth. Kendrick may know some shit.
Mm-hmm.
He may be privy to certain things that I don't see Kendrick as a liar who just going to put shit out there, just to put shit out there. I feel like he genuinely believes the shit that he's saying. Now, he may have, embellished a few things in hip-hop, but ultimately, I think he's going to give you the real. That's my opinion of Kendrick. So, man, I'm going to say this. That's what I was going to say about the Kendrick shit. Don't nobody want it with Kendrick, bro. Like I'll be scared for Jay-Z. Any of these dudes go against a Kendrick, man, on some shit like he made me gain a whole nother level of respect for him. With this battle, like maybe I wasn't really listening before, or I
It's
don't
hard
know.
to. It's not easy to.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
I'm,
easy
I'm
to.
like, damn, dog. Like this dude, he's a monster, bro.
And if you break down his bars, and
Yeah,
then all right, you think about the old Cassidy conversations we used to have about hip hop and how you can make 2 or 3 syllable rhymes and things. Kendrick do all that shit.
easily.
He does all that shit.
Yep.
He's a student of the game, and he gives you the essence of hip hop on every single record. Now we may not digest all of them. It's not easy to.
Right.
But these last 3 or 4, oh nigga, we've been digesting them, and he's shown a different level. I respected him when he did. I forgot the record he did with Jay-Z back in the day. It was the remix joint. And
Nights like this, I could fuck up a pie.
yeah, was it Swimming Pools? I am a sinner. That joint.
Yeah.
And Jay-Z went and
Yeah.
killed it, and then Kendrick had to come back and just
Yeah.
even step it up. Like you could tell the hunger in him back then and the competitiveness on him back then. I think that this is definitely, you know what I mean? This is one boxer you don't want to get in the ring with. This is one boxer because of how talented and how hungry he seems to be. It's going to be a hard win right there. It's not impossible. Drake put up a great fight. And this is why Drake put up a great fight, because all of this is subjective. It's all on our opinion.
Yeah.
And I'd say 35% of people strongly believe Drake won this battle. That's enough for me. That's a good battle.
Yeah. And I ain't into all the light skin thing, and I ain't that's weird to me, man.
Very
like,
weird.
Light skin is come on, man. Like that's stupid, bro.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
And it kind of shows some real underlying issues. Before we get out of here, man, you got time for another one real quick?
Hell yeah.
Somebody, and I wish I fucking screenshotted the tweet, but somebody brought this up about Meek Mill, man, and I thought it was so true. I want to get your thoughts on it. So they said right after the Champions record, this was right after he went to jail, right after that album, if Meek would have just stayed off of social media and just said little things here or there and did not expose the clown of who he really was, he'd probably go down as a lot more of a legendary artist and maybe be held on a rank of a Kendrick and a Drake and a J. Cole if he would have just shut up coming right out of jail and dropping that album, because his level of popularity and love was at an all-time high coming right out of jail and dropping that album. And then he kind of tore that up by the shit that we see on social media. What's your thoughts on that?
I kind of agree with it, because I think we said that before.
Yeah.
On a lot of the things that he talks too much, man. And when you start talking too much, you make yourself too accessible and you start to look silly. Especially and then it's like talking too much, but what are you saying? Like you going back and forth with people, you asking people about shit you should be asking realtors about. Like you going back and forth with academics, like just weird shit.
Yeah.
But like the guy or the person was saying when he came out of prison, that he was at an all-time high. He was at an all-time high. People took him serious. He was doing the justice reform thing. Remember, he came out. He dropped "What's Free."
Right.
Him, Rick Ross, Jay-Z,
Right.
murdered the shit on some old political level shit. And then now, if you listen to his music, he's back on a partying boat shit. Yeah. Popping mollies with bitches, Rolexes, and Cancun shit. It's like, dog, like, I get it. That's the lifestyle you living and whatnot. But that's why they say the struggle brings the best music out of people. Because when you in that struggle, a lot of times, a lot of guys' best albums be their first one, because they coming right out of that shit.
Yeah.
Right out of that struggle. And he was in the struggle, in prison for 2 years, losing money. All this shit started. Now you out on jets and shit with Mark Rubin, and Michael, whatever his name is,
Michael Rubin.
bunny hopping and shit on tennis courts. It's like, damn, dog, you let the money taint you. And I still think Meek's a real dude, and he got real dudes around him. I'm not trying to say that.
Yeah.
I just feel like you watered yourself down and you exposed too much of who you might be, you might not be, but you exposed this character that made people not take you serious. You got kids now, right, bro? I'm gonna tell you this. Some of these kids, like young kids at the basketball courts, is making fun of Meek. Like, remember when he said, "Get up"? Like people saying, like kids, that's like the saying now. Get up. Kids are saying that when kids get knocked down in basketball and football. Get up. Meek Mill. People running around saying Diddler and Diddy pop theme and shit. That's the perception of Meek Mill now in the game. I just heard it. I'm like, what? People saying that? Yeah. That's what kids are saying now.
Disappointing.
It's disappointing, man. And Meek is one of my favorite rappers. I felt like he could have been on the path of a Jay-Z. And maybe he still can, but right now it's just like, come on, bro. But nah, I agree with that.
And
How about you?
I always respect your opinion when it comes to Meek because of that. I know you got genuine. You know what I mean? You love to do when it comes to his. You want to see him win. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You want to see Meek, and so do I. You know what I mean? But I agree. I agree. I wish that I could say something different, but I agree 1,000%. It's unfortunate that, and he's not the only one. We've seen a lot of people that we like turn pussy on these social media and just make us look at them a different way. And we look at some of the antics, even with the 6ix9ine shit. You know what I'm saying? And him going back and forth with dude, and you don't see Kendrick, you don't see Cole, you don't see Drake, you don't see Drake got a lot of fucking enemies. You don't see them doing this shit back and forth. They got other things to do. They're too busy to do clown shit on social media. And then you look at some of the things that it exposes some of the clownish behavior that are in some of these people. And I wish we didn't see it. I wish that part was hidden from us because you look at the body of work right out of jail and where he was at and what he was doing and where the music was going. And ain't nobody saying you got to be Rav, fake Christian hip hop. Nobody's saying that. You can still speak some real shit and do what you do. But the level was going in a different direction. And I didn't know that about the kids. You were around them a lot more with the basketball and stuff like that. And that's sad as hell.
That's what they saying now.
That's sad, man. That's sad, man. That's all I got to say about that. Sad.
Yeah. But now, hopefully, do you see Meek Mill ever putting out another classic body of work? Think it's over. It's like the music he's putting out now. It's like it's all starting to sound the same, man. I'm like, yo, what's good?
The hunger's gone.
Yeah. Like, I'm just doing because I can do it now.
The hunger's gone, and Meek was always talented. He can spit.
Oh
you
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His first couple of albums, I was like, yo, this dude. I remember talking to some shorties back in the day, like Meek is going to annihilate J. Cole. They were at the same time, and somebody said J. Cole's going to overlast Meek. I said, you're tripping. Meek Mill's going to cook. Do you listen? Are you hearing these records? Philly, he's going to kill this dude.
Yeah.
And 10 years later, how that aged so bad.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say you're gonna see. We might see another classic album out of Meek. It might take the right situation in his life, but I feel like he got another one in him.
That's one thing we disagree on.
Yeah.
I hope I'm wrong.
Right. I wish I could pull up his album. I mean, Dream Chaser 2.
The mixtape was crazy. That's a mixtape, right? Dream Chaser 2?
Yeah, it's a mixtape. Yeah.
Classic.
The championship joint.
Yeah.
I think you could put that as a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. He probably got like 3, maybe 3 of them. At least 3.
The mixtapes I like mixtape Meek.
Oh yeah.
Them days.
Yeah.
I could throw some of them on right now and rock to them Jones.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I miss it.
Yeah. But yeah, man, great episode, man. We gave you 30 minutes. We gave you 30 minutes of this pretty much Kendrick. We weren't gonna do it, but we felt like the game kind of needed our opinion because there's too much F shit going on with a lot of people running their mouth talking. So I hope that you guys, enjoyed everything that we said here today, and share the video, like the video, and all that good stuff. We definitely back, and we'll be back. That's your brother Sandman, Viral Hip Hop News. I'm your brother, Oh God. Hip Hop News Uncensored, together with the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast.